Hey, welcome back to In Good Company. Thanks for joining us. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about the ending of Osiris New Dawn, that is the ending to our video series, as well as some thoughts on Divinity and Osiris, and some stuff that we're going to be doing in the future. So, Chris, you over there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. What the heck happened to Osiris?
Yeah, so we had a little snafu with the end of our Osiris footage. It was actually the very last recording that we were going to do for the series, so the series finale, and we delivered on everything we promised. We went to Zur.
Yeah.
We had our race. I had made a race track, and I think I won the race, just putting it out there.
Do we have proof?
Well, yeah, I do. There's just no sound.
Oh.
So something happened with the recording, and there's no game sound or audio sound for one of our recordings, so it unfortunately rendered the whole thing unusable. So I'll prove to you that we went to Zur and that we had our race in the background here. But because of the issues we had, we unfortunately lost those videos, and instead of re-recording them and making it feel really awkward, we decided to just make this update video, explain what happened, and just call it there. And if Phoenix Games does any new Osiris stuff, any really good updates, we'll probably come back to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Assuming we have time.
Yeah.
Because it was a really fun game.
Why don't we talk a little bit about Osiris? What we thought about it?
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, for an early access game, honestly, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of issue floating around with early access lately because of the way companies kind of treat it. But I think for $15, and you probably get it cheaper on sale, it's honestly a complete game. There's a couple things that are a little awkward, like the tunnels mechanic, and the fighting is a little chunky and weird.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's a lot of fun, I think. If you have the right mindset. It's definitely not a game for everyone.
Yeah, I'd agree. And I think it was also helpful playing it together. I know I know you played by yourself. I really didn't so much, but I can't imagine doing some of that stuff, just the monotonous grind of like gathering those the gases and mining all the time and just doing that all by myself.
Yeah, it is kind of boring by yourself. I played usually when I was on Discord or something with some friends, just kind of in a chat, so I never truly played by myself. But toward the end of the series, whenever I went to check something out, I would just do it on our account and just leave no trace of it because I had stopped playing by myself.
Right.
So yeah, it is definitely a game that you want to grab at least one other friend that you trust to come along in that space adventure with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And speaking of the early access, they actually released a behind-the-scenes experience that you can download if you're playing, and you get to test out some of the features that they're working on, like a new digging mechanic that one of the devs is super excited about, and stuff like that.
And that's cool because this game's been in early access for I think over a year now.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That sounds right.
Let's say that it's a while, more than a week, and it's nice that they're still paying attention to this game, and it's nice that they're still updating it and trying to keep the community in the loop.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I feel like they are trying. A lot of people, if you go on the Steam reviews as of the day of this recording, there's a lot of thumbs down. A lot of people complaining about the lack of content and stuff, but I honestly do feel like that the devs are trying.
I got that vibe too. And as you said before, I mean, if they release anything into the actual game itself, we'll really try and take another look at it and put out some more content on it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's pretty good for Osiris. The other series we're working on, of course, was Divinity.
Yeah.
And that was sort of more of your ball game. So what are your thoughts on Divinity? As far as we got, anyway. We decided not to finish the game.
I like Divinity Original Sin 2 a lot. I know you've played a little bit of Divinity Original Sin, right?
Yeah, Divinity the Original Sin.
Yeah. So the original, instead of the sequel to the Original Sin.
Yeah, exactly.
The second time we've sinned originally.
The first time we sinned.
Yeah.
Or the second time, whatever. The previous sinning.
Yes.
To the one that is on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, continue.
Yes. So I like this game a lot. I think there's a lot to do. I think there's a lot of replay value. I've actually done up to where we ended together, I think 3 or 4 times, with different characters, with different abilities, different fighting styles, and it's just especially if you play with the base characters in the game. So we played with Los and Beast, but if you play with other characters, it like changes the story completely in a lot of ways.
Right, and you can play as undead, and you can really mess with the classes. Like, we're playing some pretty straightforward standard archetypes right now, but you could throw the healing spells on your warfare two-hander character, and then make your assassin like a pyromancer or something if you want, or even a summoner. Too. It's super easy to just mess around with the classes, and because there's so many skills and the game is so big, the replay value is definitely there in spades. Yeah,
it's kind of nice because it's a forgiving game to an extent. I mean, we definitely had parts where we had to redo fights. You remember like at Withermore's Soul Jar room?
Yeah, but it definitely didn't happen too often.
Yeah, the game gets harder.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I know. I've gotten there more than you have, but the game gets very much harder. It's a good game overall.
Yeah, definitely recommend. And it's not one that you need another person for. I'd of course recommend you having a friend come along with you, but you can definitely play that game by yourself because it allows for a lot more customization, and you don't have to worry about splitting loot, and all the money is yours, and that's always a nice feeling.
Yeah, you don't have to like fight somebody for the looting at the end of every encounter.
We weren't so bad with that, honestly.
No,
not at all.
Yeah, so that's Divinity.
Yeah, so that said, we've got some ideas, some plans for the future. Chris, do you want to start out explaining a couple things?
Well, we're gonna be first of all, we're gonna be taking a break for the summer. We are intending to be back. What do you think? Late August, early September?
Yeah, probably in the start of the new school year.
Yeah, and we're gonna be taking a look at stuff that we did, stuff that we want to do, stuff that we wanted to do that we couldn't do, and sort of everything in between, and make another plan. It's not going to be really different from what's been going on so far in a lot of ways, but hopefully there will be a lot of things that you'll like better, and that'll be nice.
Yeah, we're going to try to figure out what sort of content we really want on the channel, and of course, if you have any opinions on that, please let us know in the comments of this video, stuff you might like to see, whether that be specific games or types of videos, like more highlight stuff like the Quake videos, or maybe you really did like the Let's Plays and you want to see more of that. Or, we just wanted to let you know what was going on, why you won't be seeing videos from us for a little while, but to also let you know that we will be back with certainty.
Yes, definitely we'll be back.
But yeah, well, that said, thanks so much for joining us, and as always,
you've been good company.